Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 11th of February to the 17th of February. The 11th of February to the 17th of February, and it's for you coming from Sagittarius. Let's start with the 11th Sunday, which is a very good 11th Sunday. It brings plenty of emotional areas and plenty of friendships and gatherings of the emotional kind and family kind in the morning, afternoon and early evening period. So plenty of good news on this Sunday of togetherness, and makes you very happy, making new contacts as well. If you're looking for a new romance, and make your move in this morning, afternoon period. And then we will go to the evening nightfall period of this 11th of Sunday, which is not very good. It produces planets that want to put a wedge between you and many other people, whether it's in a romance, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a business, whether in the job issues. So wherever you are, with whoever you are with in the evening nightfall period, don't be provocative and don't want to feel jealous of anybody and don't want to be just too pushy. So relax, let others take the lead, and you'll have a much better time. The 12th Monday for you, an excellent 24 hours. You are going to be very lucky in the morning afternoon period. Plenty of good news comes your way in a job area or in a business area. And you'll be a person who brings plenty of good benefits for yourself. And you'll be a person who can grow and plan to grow. So the planets who want you to expand your area of whatever job or business, the possibilities of doing that are very good, because good support is going to come from you or for you. Evening nightfall period also excellent. Now there is talk of holidays, there's talk of going abroad, there's talk of doing business with abroad, there's talk of meeting foreigners and people from another race. All that excitement is there in the evening nightfall session. In fact, it's there throughout the whole day. Planets don't just appear and disappear. It's a question of how active they are. And so evening nightfall, these planets become very active. And you can have a very good socializing and no harm mixing business and pleasure as well. And you will do very well. Next we go to the 13th Tuesday, and now you have a whole 24 hours of problems. It starts with very fast planets in the morning afternoon period, even before you leave home, before you go to work, things starting to go wrong. And at your workstation or at your business station, you will have many difficulties that come very fast to you. And they bring upsets, unfortunately and unknowingly. So be prepared. That's the idea of you listening to me. Be prepared of trouble in the morning afternoon session, whether in a job or whether in a business. Drive carefully. Anything is possible with these very fast planets. When they want to attack you, they do that very quickly. Evening nightfall period, and by the way, going back to the morning afternoon period, things are going to go very wrong. You can miss your deadlines, you can have a lot of changes to make which come suddenly and unexpectedly. So make sure that your concentration is there in the morning afternoon period. Evening nightfall period, planets go very slow. And when they do that, they frustrate you and they make everything either not happening or cancelled or postponed. And all that brings many upsets to you. And although these are long-term planets, my worry is that you can make long-term mistakes during the evening and nightfall period by what you say or what you do. So be very careful. 14th Wednesday is an extremely difficult morning, afternoon and even early evening period. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong very quickly and suddenly. And they are very fast planets as well. So mind what you say, mind what you do, slow down in thought, slow down in action. You cannot afford to just say and do as you feel and get away with it. You won't. And if it's others who are behaving that way, you tell yourself that these difficult morning and afternoon, I have got to just be part of a team and be part of whatever the plan is. That way the finger of blame won't come looking for you. Evening nightfall improves a lot. But these planets who are really giving you trouble morning, afternoon, don't disappear. They come into your evenings and nightfall session too. And this time they join hands and make the other planets very aggressive in their approach. And the words you use could be very blunt and your actions could be very provocative. So that's not a good way to want to end the day. The planets on their own in the evening nightfall are not against you, but the influence of the earlier planets are what makes you that way. So take the soft approach is what you have to remind yourself all the time in the evening and nightfall period. The 15th Thursday for you in Sagittarius doesn't start well. It has planets there that make you, or that put you in a difficult situation. Support won't come from people at place of work. Support won't come from people in your business area. And trouble will be seen for you during the morning-afternoon period. Deadlines may be broken. Pressure will be put on you. Personal areas of marriage or romance will be troublesome. So it is these planets who put a wedge and try to divide you and try to make problems. So the last thing you want to do is to contribute to these problems. So be appreciative, be supportive of everything and everybody, and these planets will leave you alone after a while. Evening nightfall, there are planets that I call arrogant planets, who tend to make you arrogant, and of course they tend to make you a person very fussy and very criticizing of everybody and everything. And who wants to be with somebody like that in the evening nightfall session when people are trying to enjoy themselves? So if you want to behave that way, don't spoil it for others, just go back home. But if you want to be out, change in the way that let others get the lead, let others be in the limelight, let others get the praise, be supportive, and you'll enjoy it much better. 16th Friday is a wonderful day for you, morning, afternoon, noon and night. Morning, you get very lucky at your place of work and in business, and so you should concentrate on these two areas, and you should make your contacts and communicate and ask favors, and a lot will come your way. It's a question of knowing when to go for it, and I'm telling you, go for it. You're going to get the advantage in work areas and business areas, and if you're chasing for a romance, you'll get the advantage there as well. So be active. Evening nightfall, very nice emotional planets are there. They bring the relaxation, they bring the good contacts in terms of romance, they bring the bonding for people who are married and who are out together, and they bring very good business contacts and even help from people to get a better job or move that way. So very worthwhile evening and nightfall session. Let's go to the 17th Saturday, which really doesn't start well for you. The planets are just too slow, that's the problem. And so you have to wait for some kind of decision from somebody, or wait for some kind of news, or you yourself are just waiting because you are undecided and not knowing what you're going to do. Others get very furious about this, others become unhappy. That's how all this little ball of problems just grows and grows and grows. So what should you do? I suggest you let somebody else plan this Saturday morning and afternoon. Let somebody else take charge. You just be the follower and make yourself happy. Just sit back and relax, let others do the work. And that would be the perfect way of getting away from any blame. Watch out that problems from the past or difficulties from the past can also return to trouble you one way or another. Evening nightfall I like very much for you, and you're going to be very lucky. So dress up well, look good, go to places where you can meet worthwhile people, and there's a lot of advantage, whether looking for romance or improving marriage bonding, or making good contacts for work, or maybe good contacts for business. Just be choosy of the place and the people, and you're going to end this Saturday night in a brilliant way, making some very good contacts and making some good advantage for yourself. Well, I'm already Skyping, and as I said, I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And that will be for your next 6, 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life. And it will be based on your date of birth and time of birth, and looking at your palms and face reading you as well, and even using Kabbalistic tarot if I need to. And so go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, go to email and send me an email, and I'll be able to do things for you to help you in your next 6, 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life. Until then, thank you and good luck.